Hey guys, so NZXT should certainly ring a bell, the company that brought us the Switch 810, which in a way brought the competition to its knees due to an innovative design inside and out. However, it wasn't long before the Phantom 820 swept the market with its awesome appeal and enthusiast options, although it wasn't exactly wallet friendly. So this new Phantom 630 brings pretty much all the functions found on the 820, but at a much better price. So let's take a look. And as you can already see, the exterior does resemble the P820, as the outer shell is practically identical. Of course, you do not get any fancy LED lighting, but it doesn't mean you can't go and personalize your rig with some cathodes. The front panel opens up to reveal 4 optical bay covers and an SD card slot for the top. Now check this out, there is a cutout on the panel, meaning you can still close it with the card in place. The front panel can be removed, nothing usual here. We have an included 200mm fan, and dual 120 and 140mm mounts are available. A removable dust filter is available both at the front and at the bottom. Now looking at the top, a slightly different setup than the 820. We still get the usual audio ports and 4 USBs. Power and reset buttons are on the other side, with the power buttons feeling kind of flimsy. We also have the rear I/O LED button and a 3-speed fan controller. And removing the top panel completely, we get these large 200mm dust filters. Now NZXT does include a 200mm exhaust fan, which is always great, and we have many other mounting options. Now one thing I would definitely change are these dust filters. There's no need for them to be attached to the fans, and they cannot be mounted to smaller fans. A simple removable filter attached to the top would be a lot more user-friendly. The side panel does incorporate a window, also with a fan mount with a third 200mm fan, so you will definitely be keeping cool even at stock configurations. At the back, the exhaust fan can be repositioned based on your top cooling setup, and both standard sizes are supported. There are 9 PCI expansion slots and some venting on the side, and also a removable dust filter for the bottom. Alright, so finally getting inside, there are quite a lot of things that have been modified, so let's see what has changed. First, the toolless system has been swapped for something a little different, but it still does work very well. The modular cage system is still user-friendly and does provide a bit more flexibility in terms of your setup, and allows the users to install only the amount that is needed. For example, just look at how many different options there are to install these cages. And you don't have to worry, they are secured with several thumb screws at the back, and holes are pre-drilled for any type of setup. And of course, knowing NZXT and their continued strive towards improving the industry standard, expanding the user's water cooling options is a must. So removing the bottom mounting plate and all of the cages, a front dual rad is possible. Of course, it's not ideal, so mounting a rad at the bottom instead is more practical, which would allow a couple more cages to be installed. And looking in the back, it seems like NZXT is really pushing the boundaries with an excellent and smart design when it comes to cable management. There are many quality rubber grommets spread around, and not 1 but 4 different cutouts for your power supply. There's lots of space to work with, so cleaning up your wiring is a piece of cake. Now one really neat feature are these 2 brackets for your SSDs that are mounted behind the motherboard tray. It is a very simple and hassle-free installation, and we also get these cutouts right underneath for easy cable routing. Now this is a very smart use of space, especially for a case of this caliber. Another awesome consideration is the fan hub. You can control all your fans using the speed adjustments at the top. It is secured with screws, which I do prefer over the Velcro method, which was seen on the 810. You simply add up to 10 fans into the hub and utilize the cooling when you need it most. Now the 8-pin cable cutout has been replaced with smaller cutouts at the top, and I did have trouble fitting in that 8-pin CPU cable, and I hope NZXT enlarges these cutouts, otherwise you'll need to reroute your cable with an extension. And moving back inside, an optional fan can be installed onto this angled bracket. It's a really great way to add extra cooling for your internal components. Now the drive brackets are still very flimsy, and I don't know why NZXT still uses them. Now they can snap easily and are the weakest link in the overall design. So no surprise, handling long graphics cards is absolutely no problem. And clearance up to 12.8 inches is available with the pivot fan installed. And once everything is wired up, the P630 really shines at how well it handles not only cable management, but also enthusiast hardware. The modular cage options are brilliantly executed and allows for a variety of water cooling options. The rear fan hub along with the SSD brackets are extra icing on the cake, and the stock cooling should be sufficient enough right out of the box. And of course, at this price, NZXT has done it again in terms of delivering an exceptional chassis for the enthusiast market. Although I would like to see slightly larger cutouts at the top for that 8-pin cable and improved drive brackets. But with so many awesome features, you can certainly overlook the negatives with this damn good case. And while it may not be in everyone's budget, the 630 offers really good value for what you get. So thanks guys for watching our review on the NZXT Phantom 630. Let us know what you think about the whole setup between the Phantom 820, 630 and the switched 810. So thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.